Hey everybody, it's Tuesday and that means it's live stream time. I hope my camera looks like it's a little bit crooked. I hope it's not crooked. I'm going to fix that because it's annoying me. Yeah, okay. There we go. So yeah, this would be the day 6 of, or day 5 of 100 Days of the CIA. Hello, one person. So I'm switching it up today. I'm not going to be doing cooking from the CIA cookbook tonight. I'm going to be making brownies. I just thought, you know what? I looked at the recipes for the desserts and I wanted to do something a little bit more decadent. And so we're going to do brownies. Hi, Jeannie Carol! So we're going to do brownies, and the recipe is on my website, and you'll have the recipe there, so which is good. Yay! Yeah, I'm thinking, you know what? If I was watching a live stream, I'm not getting any feedback, but if I was watching a live stream, I would want to have the recipe. Am I right in saying that? You want the recipe, obviously, for whatever it is I'm making? So when I do the cookbook, I'm like, that's not my recipe, and I really can't, I can talk about it, but I'm not giving the recipe. So I think I'd rather give you the recipes and then, do things I really like, things I really love. So I think what we're going to start doing is just things I absolutely love. Doesn't matter where I get the recipes from, right? If I make them or if I get them from a cookbook that you can get a hold of, or, I'll do that. So... yeah, so I think it would be a little bit better if I actually have the recipe to go with what I'm making. So, with that being said, I'm going to make fudge brownies, which are just amazing. And these are actually brownies. Hey, yeah, chocolate. Chocolate. And tonight's a big giveaway too. Remember that? The giveaway. I've got my little names here. So we're going to draw some names later on. So, so we make chocolate brownies. I make these brownies for my cafe. I have a cafe over at the horse race track. If anybody doesn't know, in Bangor, Maine, we have a racetrack, a harness racing track. And we're open 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And so I make these brownies. I have these brownies over there, and I have a little old lady in a scooter. She's so sweet. She comes over. I call her the brownie bandit, because she comes over and she takes like every single brownie off my counter. So I'm like, well, what am I going to do? I have to make brownie sundaes and I have no brownies left. So I started making lots more brownies, and wouldn't you know it, yesterday I didn't have any brownies, and she came and I felt so bad. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have any brownies. So so I need to make some brownies. So I thought, well, let's just make some brownies. So they're really good. The greatest thing about these brownies is they're really good reheated. So you can take them, stick them in the microwave, heat them up. And I actually took a recipe and I changed it and I tried it and I kept changing it and trying it to see what I need to do to get it to be really fudgy, really deep chocolate flavor, and to really keep nice and moist so that when you reheat it in the microwave, it doesn't get dried out. So it stays really nice and moist, because obviously if you want a brownie sundae, you want a really good brownie. So. All right, so this is the finished, I'll show you the finished brownies. Yay, finished brownies! And we're going to cut these at the end. But I'm going to show you how to make them, and it's just basically made in one, you make a few dishes, but there's one pot that I'm actually going to make it in. And I've got a double boiler, I don't know if you can see this here. Nothing's in the way, but I got a double boiler here. And so you just want either a double boiler or a pot that you could stick another pot over a bowl so that the steam doesn't escape. So I have this other pot that works out perfectly, and I've got 6 ounces of unsalted butter right in here. Again, the recipe is on my website, Fudge Brownies at tastyadventure.com/fudge brownies. And so I'm just going to take that hot water. So you want the hot water to melt the butter and the chocolate, and we're using Ghirardelli. I love this, Ghirardelli 100%. And I had a ton of semi-sweet chocolate, Calibu actually, really good quality chocolate, because I buy it by the 11-pound block. It's a huge block of chocolate. So I thought, well, what if I tried using the semi-sweet and substituting it and cutting some of the sugar out? It totally changed the texture of the brownie. They were not they weren't good. It was just, I didn't like them. So I thought, okay, I got to go back to the unsweetened chocolate. So I went back with that, and then I discovered too that cocoa actually gives a really good deep chocolate flavor. So being that it's really hard to get unsweetened chocolate, I can't, a block of unsweetened chocolate is over $100 for a 11-pound block. So I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I want to start using tons of unsweetened chocolate. So I found out that you could substitute cocoa. So cocoa, when you substitute cocoa for unsweetened chocolate, you have to add fat back into this, okay? Because it's not in there, obviously, right? The fat's in the chocolate, but not in the cocoa. So you want to add fat back in, so butter. So you substitute butter for the fat. So you do cocoa with butter, and it substitutes for unsweetened chocolate. So works really good. And it gives it a really good deep flavor. So then when the recipe changed, it had more butter and cocoa. So you want to melt the butter and the unsweetened chocolate. And then here I've got just 2 ounces of just vegetable oil. This is canola oil. You can just use a regular vegetable oil, just a flavorless oil, obviously. Don't want to use extra virgin in here. That would not be good. So I'm just going to melt that all together. And then you want to have eggs. I like to take the eggs and just have them out at room temperature. If you want, you can, if your eggs are cold from the fridge and you're like, oh gosh, I forgot to leave them out, just stick them in some warm water in a bowl, pretty warm. I get like hot tap water, and I just stick the eggs in there and let them get nice and warm. And then once they're warm, take them out, dry them off, and then you can use them. Just use them immediately, because once they've been in that hot water, there are a lot of pores in eggs, and you'll actually introduce bacteria into the eggs. So you want to make sure that if you do that with your eggs, put them in water and you don't use them right away. You know, I wouldn't leave them, like make them next morning, but don't let them sit too long. I would just try and use them immediately, because you don't want to introduce bacteria into the eggs. So, all right, so we're letting that melt. Meanwhile, I've got a 9 by 13 inch pan, okay, and I've taken some Crisco, just some grease. If you want to use a nonstick spray, you can, but I'll show you, just use Crisco. And I've greased the bottom and the sides really well in the pan. And then I'm going to take a piece of parchment, and I buy parchment by the big sheet, and I just cut them in half. So you just want a piece that's big enough, let's get over there, that it will drape over and actually be larger than the pan, because I want to have something to lift the brownies up out of the pan when I'm done baking them. So once that's all greased, you can see it's going to hold on. I'm just going to push it down. Just kind of smooth it in the bottom and on the sides, like that. You can see that. And then what happens is it sticks to the sides, because I get the grease in the bottom and on the sides. So it really adheres to the sides nice. So because you want a nice, good, squared off, rectangled off, right? It's a rectangle, but you want it to fit really good in the sides and the corners. So now I'm going to take my shortening, and I'm going to grease the bottom and the sides again, because I want to make sure that when I lift my brownies out, that they'll come out nice and easily. Okay, so I'm going to grease that really well. I've got the butter and the chocolate and the oil melting in the double boiler. Okay, and that's it. That was pretty quick, right? I'm fast. Gotta learn to be fast in the kitchen. All right, there's that. And now I'm going to take a whisk, and I'm just going to let me move this out of the way. Don't need things blocking the way. All right, so I'm just going to take a whisk and just whisk this. So you want the butter and the chocolate to be all melted and nice and smooth. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add the cocoa in. The cocoa is going to actually blend in and get really nice. And you won't have any lumps, because it's the fat in there is going to really coat the cocoa and get nice and smooth. Now my oven I've preheated. I'm using actually a convection oven. If you use a convection oven, make sure to lower your oven down 25 degrees, because a convection oven with the fan is more efficient than just an oven without a fan, a regular oven. And what will happen is it'll cook more efficiently and it'll cook quicker, and you could end up burning whatever you're putting in there. So it runs a little bit hotter. So 25 degrees less, so it's a 325 degree oven, or in my case it's a 300 degree convection oven. So, and if you hear that noise, I don't know if you can hear it, the fan is going. I love convection ovens. You can cook a couple of racks of cookies or cakes, and it'll keep everything nice and even. Anybody ever see Cake Boss? Should I say Cake Boss? Sound like a real New Yorker. Cake Boss. Buddy Velastro. I haven't watched the show in forever. Oh my gosh, I used to watch it, and they show his ovens. Oh my god, I'm in love with Buddy's ovens. He's got these ovens that rotate. So not only do they have fans in them, but they've got the shelves that rotate, and the cakes all rotate, and everything stays nice and even heating. Oh my god. All right, so cocoa is going to go in with our melted flour, or melted flour. Flour is over here. The melted chocolate and the butter and the oil. So I'm going to stir that in. And sometimes you're going to get cocoa. I love it. And here's the things. I'm going to put a little sugar into this bowl that had the cocoa in it. And then what will happen is it'll kind of scrub off that cocoa that's stuck in there. Doesn't want to come out. Alright, so I don't know if you can see this. Oh gosh. Can you see that? Oh my gosh, that chocolatey goodness. So you want to get nice and smooth. So I'm going to just smooth it out. Make sure I get all the cocoa coated with the fat. Alright, I'm going to turn this off because we don't want to cook. We don't want to start cooking it over the steam here. I actually do leave it over the steam, even if it's warm, because it really does kind of get it going, and it kind of warms the eggs up if they're not already warm enough. So I'm going to take my sugar now, and I'm just going to do that, and that'll help get off some of that cocoa. Come on! It's really stuck on there. Alright, so now the cocoa's in, the sugar's in. Cocoa, sugar, and then I'm going to add the rest. So when you add the sugar, it's going to look a little bit grainy, but that's okay because it's going to smooth out once I get the eggs in there. I'm just going to put all that sugar, and that's a lot of sugar. It's almost a pound of sugar. I know. These are not really that healthy, but hey, it's okay, right? Every once in a while you gotta have something a little decadent. Alright. My daughter got mad at me the other day. I brought some brownies home. She's been dieting and exercising, and she sees this brownie. She's like, oh, why'd you bring those home? Temptation. Yeah, they're really tempting. Okay, so that's in. So now I'm going to get vanilla, and I need 1 tablespoon. So when you use vanilla, make sure to use pure vanilla extract. Don't use the imitation stuff. The only time I ever use imitation vanilla, the clear one, is if I'm doing cakes or frosting and I want it to be white. But otherwise, make sure you use the pure stuff, because that imitation, it's not as good, you know. And if you're going to go for the, the calories, just have something really good. Don't sacrifice on quality. It's not the time to sacrifice right here. All right. So now I've got the vanilla. I'm going to take it off because it's pretty. You can see the steam. Can you see the steam coming off of this? Pretty warm. Alright, so now I've got my eggs. I'm going to crack them into the bowl. And I like to crack them into the bowl rather than crack them into the actual brownie mixture, because if I get a shell in there, I will never, ever be able to get it out. It'll get lost in all that chocolate. Alright. So 4 eggs. I always crack them on the counter because I never want shells to go into the egg or into my bowl. And just make sure you have no shell. And I'm going to actually take the whisk and break up the yolks. Kind of helps when you have them a little bit mixed up when you add them in. because you kind of will chase them around the bowl a little bit. This will make it a little bit easier. Gosh, one time I did, I don't know, it was like 90 eggs for a scrambled egg thing for breakfast. And have you ever tried to scramble 90 eggs at one time? It's hilarious. And especially if it's a big bowl, because all the yolks get kind of like down at the bottom and you can't find them. I'm like, you know what, next time I'm going to poke them before I put them in and make sure I get all the yolks. Because they end up, you can't get them, it's horrible. They end up going all over the place. You can't find those yolks once you start mixing up 90 eggs. Alright, so I'm just going to take my whisk and just carefully kind of lift it and stir it so you don't get it on the counter, but you kind of get it incorporated. It takes a minute. We'll get them mixed in there. Oh God, it smells so good though. Oh my God. This is incredible. There's something about chocolate, isn't there? There really is. I just love it. Okay, so, get my workout in today. I was going to work out. I didn't get to it today. Maybe I will. I might still do it, even at night. I think I'm gonna, because I need to start getting back on track. God, I used to work out. I don't know what happened. I stopped. I gotta get back to it. It's too important. Health is too important. All right, so cake flour, 5 ounces, and what I did was I measured it into a sieve because I want to sift it. And I've got 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. You want some salt. It helps to bring out the flavors and of the chocolate and makes it taste really good. I've made recipes before when I forgot the salt, and I can tell when there's no salt. When I have even 1/4 teaspoon, it makes a huge, even though it's a little bit, it makes a huge difference in the flavor. Really does. All right, so now I'm going to switch to a spatula because that's going to get caught up in this. Oh my gosh! All right, I have to show this to you. This is just too good. Oh yes. Oh my God. Ugh. You remember those chocolate spa? Like you go to a spa and they cover you in chocolate? Oh my God. I so want to do that. It's supposed to be so good for your skin. I don't know. I think I want to do that. I'm going to find a spa that does that. Chocolate covered pampering session. Please cover me in chocolate. Alright, so I'm going to put 1/2 of the flour mixture in. This way it's a little bit easier. It's going to be a little bit, this bowl's not that big, so it's pan or pot. It's really not a big pot, so. But I like it because it's just, this is the one I always use. I just always use this one. Alright, fold that in. Come on. Almost there. And then once this all gets mixed in, goes right in our preheated oven. So I adjusted my rack to the center of the oven. Okay, pretty much whenever I do a cake or anything like that, I want to put it in the center of the oven so that I have equal amount of heat going over it and under it, especially with the fan, especially with the convection oven. Alright, so that's 1/2. Can you see that? I'm doing that the wrong way, so you can't see it right. There it is! Alright, so there's the rest of the flour mixture. And it's just enough flour, it just binds it together. So yeah, I don't make boxed anymore. Why? No. Why? This is actually not that hard to make. And it's just they're so fudgy. Oh my gosh. Really moist, super moist. Okay. There we go. I gotta make some, I want to make some cream cheese bottom, or cream cheese, mixed brownies. Oh gosh. chocolate swirls of sweetened cream cheese in the middle. Oh, I don't know. Could be bad. Could be really bad. Alright, so once you get that all mixed in, nice and smooth, all that flour is in there. That is it. That wasn't too bad, right? Okay. Yummy! Hey, Carol and Jean, what are you having for dinner? Oh, Hershey chocolate. Oh, gosh. Hey, Mary. Yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, I guess I have to go to Hershey, Pennsylvania to go get the chocolate spa. Do they feed you chocolate while you're getting a chocolate spa? Like, I could be like sitting there and they could like be giving me chocolate. I don't know. Like in my dreams, right? All right, so I just want to make sure there's no water, obviously, right on the bottom of my pan. So I'm going to go into my 9x12. Just going to pour that in. Oh my God, can you see that? Oh, it's beautiful. So beautiful. All right. It's incredible. Yummy. So I just did a blog post for Gifford's ice cream. Gifford's. It's on my site. But they want the recipe to be on their site, so I've got it on my site, but I'm waiting for them to put it up on the recipe on their site. So I have to figure out how we're going to do this. I might have to just wait to post these things before we'll find out when they're going to put the put the recipe on their site so I can coordinate with them. I just wanted to get it up. I was like, I have to get this post up. It's a really cool post, and they came out really good. They're Moose Track ice cream cookie bowls. They're so good. And yeah, Carol and Jean, did you see if you see the post, I put the picture of the moose that you took. And then hiking and saw a moose. Oh, and the moose we saw when we were out up in Jackman. We saw a moose. Felt like we were on a safari or something. We were hunting. We were actually looking for a waterfall. We never found the waterfall, but we found moose. All right. So I'm just gonna scrape that off. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you want to lick that, right? Who's gonna lick the bowl? When I stop live streaming, I may just lick the bowl. All right, so offset spatula, and then you just want to go in and just get them nice and even, all into the corners, and that is it. Brownies are ready to go in. Oh my goodness, and I'm going to show this to you before I stick, oh my gosh. So good, chocolate. All right, so center oven, 300 because it's convection. Boom. All right, now I got chocolate all over my hands. I can't have chocolate on my hands when I'm trying to pick names out of my little bowl here, because then they'll get all messy. That won't be very much fun. I forgot the bag inside. Oh my gosh, I have to go get the bag. I don't think my mic's going to go all the way in there, so I think I'm going to have to take the mic off. Silly. Let's see. 10 comments. Hey, hi Michelle! How you doing? Love you guys. I'm see if I can see who else is on there. Let's see. Hey, Mary. Mac and cheese with hot dogs. Ooh, yummy. Actually, that's lemon pepper chicken. And I had a, whoops. I was at the cafe the other night and I had to have a red hot dog. I'm like, oh my God, I'm selling all these red hot dogs. Like, I have to have a red hot dog. It was too good. Relish and probably I'm covering up my mic, right? Can you hear me? All right, I'm going to take the mic off because I have to run over. I'll be right back. I'm going to get the bag. All right, everybody. I'm back. Oh, my goodness. Next time I remember to. Can't believe I left that in there. All right. Oh, well, my wire is showing. So, for anybody who's subscribed to my newsletter on tastyadventure.com, we're going to put the timer on for my brownies, 28 minutes. So anybody who's subscribed to my sign-up list on my website, tastyadventure.com, there's a sign-up. And if you signed up, doing this upside down, your name is entered in a drawing. So at the end of every month, the last live stream of every month, I'm going to have a drawing of main product. And this month, we have the jam and spice. So I've got the jam, Wild Blueberry Maine Jam, and that's from Madison, Maine, and the Old New England Spice Mill Seafood Blend. So that is what is up for the giveaway today, the last day of May. So I have a little bowl, and guess what? Only 9 people. I only have 9 people. Well, I have 12 people, but I've got my mom, myself, I think my daughter subscribed. So, you know, I can't have my family. That would not be fair, right? I can't have myself in the drawing or my immediate family. So, 9 people. So your chances are really good. So, for next month, if you want, sign up, or anytime, sign up for my newsletter. I'll put on there, I'm going to get some more product, and then I'll show it, and then I will put it on my website. And then if you subscribe to my newsletter, what will happen is every time I do a blog post, a new recipe, you're going to get the recipe right to your email. Say, hey, Tasty Adventure, there's a new recipe. Okay, you'll see my new blog post with the recipe. Or if anything else is going on, if you want to know, I can also let people know when I'm having cooking classes that are coming up. And then also you'll be entered into a drawing. So every month, the same name, I'm not taking names out of the list, so the same names are always going to be in the drawing. So right now there's only 9 people. So your chances are really good. Yes, you get a chance every month. So every month that I have a drawing, everybody who's in my subscription list. Now if you unsubscribe, sorry, you're out. But if you stay subscribed, you're going to be in the drawing. So every month as my subscriptions it grows, there's going to be more people. You know, you'll have less of a chance, but you're still going to have a chance to win. So I'd say if you subscribe like right away, subscribe, because you know what? Next month, if I only have 20 people, it's going to be 1 in 20 chance. So if I have 100 people, it'll be 100. So hopefully it'll grow. I mean, I want to try and grow my list. So anyway, so tonight, only 9 people. So out of 9 people, I've got the 9 names here with the email addresses. So what I'll do is I'm going to draw the name, and then I will send an email, announce who wins, and then I'll send an email to the person who won. And then I will either give it to you if you're local, or I will just ship it off to you. Put it in the mail and ship it off. So we're going to do the drawing. You ready? Okay, so here's the little paper. I'm not going to look because that would be totally unfair. I can't. I'm just going to spin around. I have no idea. All right, let's see. There it is, the lucky winner. The lucky winner is Susan. Susan? I think this is the Susan who's been following me all along. Susan, you won. So I have to start getting last names. It's so funny. I only have first names, so I think I need to change that on my subscription list, because luckily, everybody had a different name on this drawing. But I'm going to start adding, asking people to give me your last name so I know who you are. But Susan, you won the Jam and Spice gift bag. Okay, and everybody who's still subscribed next month, what I'll do is I'll just do this, put this back in. Actually, I'm going to leave this in here so I remember. And I'll put her name back in, and every new subscription, I'll just get it added in, and hopefully this jar will be really big. Maybe I'll have a big bowl one time. You never know in the future. I get some more subscriptions. All right, and then every month we'll have a really cool drawing, some mean product. So here are the brownies that are already made. All right. So the best way to get them out, and I'm just going to show you a little trick that I do just to get them out so they don't crack. If you lift the whole entire brownie thing out of there, it's going to crack. Okay, I'm just going to let you know, if you try to lift this out like this with the edges, it's going to crack somewhere in the center, somewhere. So to prevent it from cracking where you don't want it to crack, I'm going to take it, and I cut them into 12, so I'm going to cut it down the center. don't know if you can see that. I'm going to cut it right down the center. Okay. And then we're going to cut it into quarters one way, and then we'll cut it into thirds the other way, and that'll give us our 12. We just want to basically score. Just basically scoring. So I've got 4, you can see that, 4. And then thirds, so just kind of eyeball. If you want to get really exact, you can make a template with a piece of parchment. I've done that before when I really want to get exact. Okay. These are for me. All right, so there we go. So it's in 12. So now when I pull it out, if it's going to crack anywhere, it's going to crack. It's going to have a little leeway so it won't crack where you don't want it to crack. And then, because I did the parchment, can you see this? Oh, you can see this from there. You could just lift it up. And there it is. And this way, too, you'll scratch up your pan. It helps, kind of. And then I'm just going to take the parchment down. And you can see that. And just take your knife. And it's a little bit, they're fudgy. So could stick to the knife a little. See, it's sticking a little. And that's it. And I just kind of score them and cut down. I'm going to use my knife to loosen it from the bottom. Oh my goodness. Some people like the corner. Some people like the middle. I don't know. But that is it. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I'll break it for you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Doesn't that look good? Oh my gosh, so they're so moist. They're so delicious. Okay. Hey, my husband's walking in. I think he smelled brownies. Oh my gosh. Dessert first, right? Oh my gosh, it's so good. So anyway. So Thursday, I'm actually going to be working over the tarotine. So I'm not going to be able to live stream at 6, I don't think. I'm going to try and, hi honey. Just walked in. You can come in if you want. You can be in the stream. So I'll be over at the tarotine cooking, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything. I might be able to live stream a little bit from there. Okay, maybe, we'll see. Because we have an event, I'll be working. If not, I'll try and do something maybe a little bit earlier. But I'll do a makeup day. We'll have a makeup day for sure. So I don't know if I'll do it before, so I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it on Friday. But we'll have a makeup day if I don't get to do it on Thursday. So anyway. But anyway, go to the website, tastyadventure.com. Make the brownies. They're good. They're easy. And make sure to subscribe to the sign-ups. Subscribe to my newsletter, so that you get my emails and you can be entered in the next drawing for main product. Come on, come here. Get over here. My husband's not going to come on. Come on, say hi.
Hey, everybody.
This is Lee. Hi, honey.
Hi, baby.
Carol and Gina on there.
Hey.
So, yep, he just got back from Huston. Oh, wow, lots of hugs and lots of love, and he's getting all the love. Get back in here. He's getting all the love. So make sure you subscribe to the newsletter so you can be in the next drawing, and I'll let you know what I'm going to be up to. Thinking about doing some live, actually, kind of a little talk show type of thing on Facebook once a month, and having local food producers. So I'm working on that. So anyway, so thanks everybody for watching. And I will see you, if I don't see you on Thursday, I'll see you either tomorrow or Friday. I'll make another video and I'll do the live stream, and then you can see it whenever you want. So, and then next Tuesday we'll start again. And I will still do recipes from that cookbook, but I want to start doing recipes that I can actually give you, so that you can actually have the recipes and get to taste everything. So anyway, thanks for joining me, and have a great evening, everybody. Bye.